Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Gerard. Saint Gerard was an Italian boy who became part of the Redemptorist missionary, and is also famously known as the patron saint of pregnant women, childbirth, and tailors. He was born on April 6, 1726 in Muro Lucano, in southern Italy, and he was the youngest of the 5 children. Upon his birth, he was known to be very weak and sickly. When he was 12 years old, his father died from an illness, leaving the family in poverty. To support the household, he worked as an apprentice in tailoring and hoping to earn a living. However, during his apprenticeship, he endured mistreatment from a harsh foreman, and when his uncle discovered the abuse, they fired the foreman to protect him. But despite his poor health, he felt a deep calling to serve God. He tried to enter the Capuchin order, but he was rejected twice because of his frail health. However, in 1749, when he was about 23 years old, he was accepted by the Redemptorist order as a lay brother. There, he humbly served as a cook, gardener, and an altar boy, and he even served as a carpenter and a porter. He took his responsibility so seriously that everything he does, he would dedicate it to God, no matter how easy or hard it might be. However, after 3 years of being a lay brother, a pregnant woman in their town falsely accused him as the father of her child. To avoid exposing the father, he silently accepted the blame, even though the consequences were severe for someone accused at that time. Because of this, the Redemptorist priest questioned him and even forbade him from taking communion. Later, the woman retracted her allegation and he was freed. As years went by, his spirituality deepened, and he was gifted with visions and red hearts, and even performed miracles. One famous miracle story of his was the miracle of the handkerchief. During his visit to the Pirofalo family, he dropped his handkerchief. When one of the daughters saw it, she picked it up and ran to him to return it, but he told the girl to keep it, saying she might need it one day. Years later, the girl, now married, was on the verge of dying in a painful childbirth. When she remembered his handkerchief, she took it, and the moment she held it, her pain instantly disappeared, and she gave birth to a healthy child. Another miracle was the story of the sick child. One day, a family came to him with a child that was seriously ill and was almost dying. Despite attempts by the doctors, there seemed to be no help, and the child's condition was critical. Gerard prayed fervently for the child and touched the child's body. Soon after, the child recovered and woke up as if nothing happened. Then, words of his miracle spread quickly all over the town. But on October 16, 1755, he died from tuberculosis at the young age of 29 years old, and because of the many miracles attributed to his name, he was soon canonized as a saint. Today, he is venerated as the patron saint of pregnant women, childbirth, and tailors, and his feast day is celebrated every 16th of October. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.